Hi, Cardinal Huskies. Hope everybody's well. Welcome to Taco Tuesday. And a thank you from myself and all the instructional team for taking the time to meet with us and to working us into your schedule. We really appreciate that. This is going to be the first class in a series. The next class will be next Tuesday on the 12th. This is for the 5th. And the title of this class is Circle of Courage. Circle of the Courage are the opportunities we need to help us be successful, forward-thinking, caring problem solvers as we move through our schedule and our activities. I want to share with you a couple of core beliefs I have about supporting young people. One of the things I think is really important is to remember that life is to be lived now, not in the past, and lived in the future only as a present challenge. I want to talk about the quality of resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back. If you're a skier, it's getting up one more time than you fall down. If you're a gymnast, it's trying it one more time when it isn't the way you want it and according to form. When you're a student, it's making corrections and making sure that you've got an assignment that matches the teacher's expectation. Resilience. Characteristics of a resilient mindset. Resilient young people have learned to set realistic goals and expectations for themselves. What am I going to accomplish? What are my short-term goals? What am I working toward in the long term? Setting goals is the way we take our life from living in the present and connect it to the future. Resilient young people are more likely to view mistakes, setbacks, and obstacles as challenges to confront rather than as stressors to avoid. And a lot of the Taco Tuesday team has been teaching you skills to manage that stress so it doesn't interfere with your goals and with the activities you want to do. Mistakes are opportunities to learn. Mistakes are frustrating, they're sad, they're annoying. These are all feelings, though, that come. And we're learning how to manage those uncomfortable feelings, because as we're learning, feelings are normal. All right, all kinds of feelings are okay. We manage it, and we manage the stress that comes with uncomfortable feelings. And then we move forward as resilient Huskies. One final comment about resilience. Young people with resilience have a self-concept or belief that's filled with images of strength and competence. Thank you. Resiliency. For those who are interested in studying this topic further, that's a really good word to Google and learn more about the topic. Another core belief I have is that competence makes a difference. Young people should be helped to be good at something, especially at schoolwork. There's no alchemy for weakness. Alchemy means solution, magic potion. There's nothing like that for our weaknesses. They can be removed, but we can't turn them into strengths. The goal is to manage our weaknesses so strength can be freed to develop and become so powerful they make the weaknesses irrelevant. You are on a journey to learn what you're good at and what you enjoy, and which gives you a sense of accomplishment, and think about ways you can spend more time and energy on those activities, because there is no alchemy for weakness. Time is an ally on the side of progress. Probably have told myself that tens of thousands of times as I mumble through and bumble through trying to be a support person and develop community impact. It's an ally working on the side of growth when life has a tremendous forward thrust. I want to talk here a little bit about flexible thinking. Flexible thinking is looking at alternatives and being open to different approaches. It means you can generate a number of different ways to handle a situation. So if your first solution doesn't work, you have plan B ready. When plan B doesn't work, you've learned to look at possibilities and different flexible ways to manage a problem. So you're moving on to plan C. Young people who are resilient don't see failure as something to be avoided. They're willing to try new things because deep down they know that by trying new things and taking risks, they'll learn more, achieve more, and enjoy life more. Life is to be lived now, in the future only as a present challenge. Feelings. Feelings should be nurtured, shared spontaneously, controlled if necessary, expressed when too long kept in, and explored with trusted adults. You've seen these in your counselor's office, the feeling faces. All right. Encourage you to get access to those and learn how to work those into your communication strategies. What I know is that expressing a feeling, even if you don't do anything else, brings down the intensity of that feeling. The group is very important to young people, being a part of the group. And as you see from our circle of courage, belonging is one of the core values. All right. I want to talk about not only the joys you get when you're part of a group, but learning how to be empathetic and think and understand how other people are handling the experience. Some of the landmark studies in resilience show that young people who have at least one enduring relationship with an adult, parent, neighbor, teacher, coach, aunt, uncle, employer, can do well and overcome even the most difficult hardships. Empathy is a strong, important component of social relationships. Young people who care about others, are interested in other people and their feelings, want to help others through tough times, are more likely to have strong, healthy friendships. Empathy serves resilience by facilitating strong relationships. Empathy promotes resilience by helping you develop strong relationships. Young people who are resilient, again, don't see failure as something to be avoided. They're willing to try new things. I'm not talking reckless here. I'm not talking unsafe, but pushing a boundary, because how are you going to find your strengths and get a good idea of what you do well unless you're open to new experiences? I want to share a couple of thoughts with you up on the poster. Thank you to my wife Shirley for taking care of that for me. As you know, Circle of Courage. Next time we're going to look at some of the activities that can help us gain a sense of accomplishment in each 4 of those quadrants. What's inside Huskies? Productive. We've talked about resilience, and we've talked about bouncing back and having a plan B with flexible thinking. Respectful. All right? If you are skilled at managing your feelings and have empathy for the feelings of others, you'll get there. Involved. Sense of belonging. We're going to spend a lot more time next week looking at what you do to make sure that you're connected in the ways that are satisfying to you. Determined. If you fall down, get up. If you make a mistake, try it again. That's how we build strength and resilience. And finally, empathetic. I hope you're finding the Taco Tuesdays helpful. That's been a main focus of our support work for you guys, so that empathy feels comfortable and allows you to push new boundaries and try new activities in a safe and comfortable way. One final thing I'd like to share with you is the connection between how we feel, what we need, our life space, and what we do. Feelings happen. Remember, feelings should be nurtured, they should be shared, they should be expressed, and they should be explored with trusted others. How we feel, what we need, and needs are met by, of course, the overwhelming need we all have for fun and enjoyment. But that brings us back to the circle of courage and the time we're going to spend next time looking into mastery, independence, belonging, and generosity, so that you can get needs met in a way that builds confidence and resilience and strength. Life space, that's a big category for what you do and who you're with. It's the activities you do, it's the people you hang with. Your life space is certainly different now than it was 2 months ago. And we hope that it's going to be different 2 months from now than it is today. But life space, we're going to use that as an example for things that we connect and things that we relate to. So these 3 things lead to actions. What we do, how we respond. Do we respond with resilience, empathy, respectfulness, determination, productivity? Do we remember I am strong, I am kind, I am important? Activities we do, actions we do that match those statements build a more resilient, flexible learner. When we respond or react or behave or do something, again, it interacts with our feelings, our needs, and our life space. Things don't happen in a vacuum. What I hope I've given you today is a framework to look at a lot of these concepts that can be pretty abstract, but that provide a foundation for doing the things and gaining the skills you need to get the goals you set and the outcomes you want. There is a homework assignment, I know, consisting of 4 questions, and I'm not a big tech guy, so I'm sure people who know that stuff are going to make sure you have access to those. So I'd like you to take a look at those. And I'd like you to join us next Tuesday when we focus a little bit more intensely on the circle of courage. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye-bye.